Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Riverworld. Now, I know it's been a few days since. Actually, it's been more like a few weeks since I've uploaded, especially in this world. Um, but mainly, that's mainly because the last few days I've been playing through Jedi Survivor, which is actually a really fun game. Not even gonna lie, I just 100%ed it last night. But also, I have been actually doing some prep on this world while I haven't been uploading. So one thing I did, which I actually went and excuse me, I went and filled out a whole nother portion of the map, and I have a small little selection of clips that I'll just throw up on the screen real quick to show off how that was. So I started this journey with trying to fill out my map. Then I found some villages, found a really cool mountain, decided to go mining. I ended up dying. I ended up getting my stuff back. Then I went to finish out my map. And then I got home, built up a massive tower, and then got a ton of materials. Okay, but after that, I actually have to let me grab some of the mud bricks because we'll need them, and some normal bricks. Because actually, a lot of the work I've been doing has been down here in the basement, which I set this whole system, for the furnace, and right now I just have it smelting a load of copper. And also, I ended up getting mending for these two pickaxes, because they're getting very low. So I need to repair them. So I was thinking about just doing this, or if I just spam click this here, I should actually collect it, or maybe not. It's kind of rare to actually get this to work. Here, let me just get rid of that hopper real quick. Then we'll just spam click. And then we're basically at max with this because these have been smelting so much stuff. And now we just gotta do it with the fortune one. Which, I mean, this one's a lot easier to repair since, getting XP will be a lot easier with a fortune pick. But if we come and check out in here, this is basically the setup. I think this should actually be empty so I can stop this. So we stop this real quick. Oh. Okay, so that one is my fault. But basically all I did was I just set up a little minecart track to shoot back and forth, dispensing all the stuff I need. And this one is for the coal or fuel or whatever you want to use. The other one's actually for all the materials I want to smelt. What I've been working on mainly has been down here. So this is going to be a small little hallway, and this in here is going to be. It's not going to be the biggest, but it's going to be an automatic sorting system. And I've got a bunch of the stuff here, which these hoppers took a lot to make. I think I might need to set up an iron farm, to be honest now. But mainly, we're just going to work down here for right now, set up some of the infrastructure, see if I can actually get around to. I don't know if I'll have time to actually put in all the redstone for today, but I'm mainly just wanting to get the building started, make it actually look good. Maybe talk about a few things because to be honest, I know I haven't been the greatest with my upload schedule, but I am trying to work better on that and actually produce like better made videos in itself because I want them to be good. I don't want to just throw out some random slop and say it's good, say it's fine, upload it, because I'm not fine with that. I don't know. I just want it to actually be a good little, like actual good videos that I'm uploading. And uh, this will likely not be the only actual room coming off of this hallway, but I think I am gonna end the hallway here Because, to be honest, I think I'm actually running out of things I would need to put in this house. And then we can start actually working on other things instead of just, the house. Because I want to... I think one of my next things, like one of my next projects, is going to maybe either be just setting up an iron farm or a villager trading hall. But to be honest, I'm still like trying to think of ideas on how to actually, like actually set it up and look nice. Because right now I am debating with, let me go grab this stone cutter. But I am debating on actually like bringing some villagers over here instead of like all the way at the village, so they're kind of closer. But I want to build them their own little place so that they can actually, you know, look nice and not so I just have all of them in like a prison. Which I don't think I'm actually gonna let these ones like roam free because that's just too dangerous right now. But I don't know. I'm still brainstorming ideas. Sorry if I sound off today. My few members of my family have been kind of sick past few days, and I think it's starting to rub off on me. So I might actually just sound a little sick myself, but I'm fine. Probably. I don't know. Being sick has never been like dire towards me. But I did want to talk a little bit about the channel because I do definitely want to continue things. But I know I've been very slow with actually uploading any of this. And I apologize for that. I don't know, I just haven't really had the motivation to actually, like, actually turn on OBS, start recording, and getting crap done. Which I don't know why, I do love doing this, but like I said, I don't want to just, shoot out a bunch of slop. So that might be, like, why it's been more difficult for me to actually start recording. So I've just been trying to get a bunch of the side stuff done. Which, here. Oh, I'm out of those. Let me make some slabs real quick. Boom, boom. And let me just place some dirt. Place the bricks, because I am just gonna wall this off for right now. And now we can actually start to work in here. Logs. Wait, these aren't what I want. I want these. The stripped dark oak wood. So we're gonna start. Get the axe. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Since I have the actual walls set up. So this room I'm mainly just gonna use it for storage. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna store in here yet, but I think this will mainly be for like bulk storage. And I'm gonna have like I think I'm gonna have a few chests over here for just all the miscellaneous stuff. For right now, while I'm still figuring out the storage. Like what I'm gonna put in and all that crap. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Something's just off today with placing these blocks. I have had actually a lot of, like, great reception on the past few videos, so thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that, for actually, like, sitting down and watching it. Because, I don't know, YouTube has always been something that I wanted to do. And it's just always been, like, it's always been just, like, one of those dream things for me. But I know, obviously, I'm not, I can't do it unless I actually, like, you know, focus on it. So I'm going to try to focus a lot more on these videos, getting these created, and not like actually getting sidetracked doing a bunch of other crap like I have been. But I don't know, I want to deliver good videos. So I want you guys to actually enjoy what I put out and not just like put out a bunch of compilations of other crap and stuff. So I'm trying to actually take the time to make things, design things. And that part's a little a little difficult at times. Oh shit. Here we go. So I'll get better at uploading, and I'm going to try to get a few videos like pre-made, or just ideas pre-made, so I can actually knock them out. Which I need to upload another episode of Hytale. Which, the reason I haven't really been uploading any Hytale videos are because the friend I was playing with for a while, he was having a lot of issues with like lagging and Hytale, which I did discuss in the video itself. But I think we finally might have gotten that fixed. So I really just need to sit down and do another session with him. Which I really enjoyed the game as I was playing it. But, you know, just got distracted by some other things. Which, actually, I do have a few things to talk about. In that, that the new Terraria update should be releasing tomorrow. By the time I'm uploading this. Which, yeah, should be tomorrow. Should release tomorrow. So I will be playing that. And I will be playing a lot of that. But I won't try to, I'll try not to, let that distract me from actually uploading Minecraft. But I am really excited. If you watch the trailer, there's... What's it called? Let me check what it's called real quick. Alright, so I just checked, and it's actually called Bigger and Bolder. And there were a few things that they released in the trailer, which I thought were pretty cool. Which they did a... they're doing a collab with Palworld and with Dead Cells. Yeah. So, which personally, I haven't played either of the games, either of those games, but I have heard really good things about both of those games. So, I am actually excited to use a lot of the items, and I do want to do a summoner build in my latest, in my next playthrough, because it's never been something I've actually done before in Terraria. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, if any of you are a Dragon Ball fan out there, the Dragon Ball Day just happened, and they announced what I'm pretty sure is a remake of Dragon Ball Super, and they announced the Mora arc, which I actually just started reading. So that's a really cool coincidence. So I'm pretty excited to see all that, because I kind of got into Dragon Ball pretty late, but I watched through all of it with one of my friends who has been a Dragon Ball fan like his entire life. So yeah, he introduced me to it, and that's how I got into it, and now I'm just excited, you know, to see more of it. Oh shoot. Let me go grab the rest of these materials. My inventory is kind of all over the place right now. I have my filler blocks here as well. Which actually, here, let me just set up the floor with what red wool I have. Because I wanted to have a more... I originally had this all as a stone, but it wasn't like very cozy at all. So I wanted to try replacing it all with red wool. Which I'm still not like fully happy with the design. So I think I'm going to like try to work in some sort of pattern into the wool. but right now, I think this looks nice for what it is. Let me make some redstone torches. Let me just throw some of these mud bricks in here. Get some of the smooth stone, the comparators, the repeaters. And these are basically just going to be my filler blocks. Because the machine is it's actually quite easy to set up. Oh shoot, I need my redstone as well. Can't forget this. Let me just throw some redstone blocks in here. Oh shoot. I'm messing it all up right now. So basically you just do the repeaters here and some back blocks. And then you build 3 blocks over these. Which then, let me grab the comparators. You have to face them this way. And you set up dust on all of these. And then grab the hoppers. And you have to make sure they're facing the comparators. And these will actually work, these will function as the filters themselves. But basically, it's really easy, because you can just do, like, one of these and be fine. And then, probably afterwards, I'm going to set up all of these, because I don't know if I actually have enough hoppers. Since it takes 5 iron in 1 chest to make a singular hopper, it's kind of crazy. But about the Dragon Ball Day stuff, I watched almost all the live stream. I kind of stopped watching for a little bit. But they also announced an update for Sparking Zero, which I've actually been kind of looking for an excuse to play it again. Because while I'm actually not the biggest fan of, like, actual fighting games, I did actually have a lot of fun on that one. And I've just been meaning to actually get back to it. Oh shit. Did this... I didn't get it both. Oh, then I went into this one. There we go. But I really enjoyed Sparking Zero. I thought it was a really good addition. I'm not that good at fighting games. I don't play fighting games that often. So I kind of stopped playing it, but I was playing with some of my friends, and I think if I actually, like, start playing it again, they'll play it again. Then I'll end up getting destroyed, but it's fun. Which recently I've been playing American Truck Simulator with some of my friends, which is actually pretty fun. I'm just waiting for my state to be added. And we're getting close to it, but haven't actually got there yet. Okay, thank God that didn't suck it up. Gonna have to craft more redstone dust. Excuse me. There we go. So we just get this all set up. Oh, they also... a lot of people were hoping for a Xenoverse 3. Which, like I said, I didn't grow up on Dragon Ball. I got into it late, but I played Xenoverse 2. But they released something called Dragon Ball Year 1000, which I think is a placeholder name for right now. But I kind of think it might be like an MMO. Kind of like RuneScape, I guess. But there is actually a Dragon Ball MMO that's out. It's just unofficial. So I'm really excited to see what that turns out to be. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to some of this stuff. Believe it or not. You know, me, the 20-year-old guy playing Minecraft. But this is basically the entire sorting system. I just need to actually get it set up, which I am going to have to get more hoppers for, because I don't think 35 is going to be enough to wrap around all this. Because basically, all we gotta do is just set this up, So it wraps around just like this. But I think I'm gonna actually run out of hoppers here. Like I expected. Yep, so we're gonna need a whole nother line of hoppers. And we're actually gonna have I haven't filled this in yet, because I'm gonna put the loader here. Which I think I'll do that off camera. Because that's kind of annoying. If I'm being completely honest. So we'll just get the roof set up real quick. Which... trying to remember how I did this. In my, like, actual testing world. Where I test out, like, all the builds and stuff. Fiddle around. Just to see if I like them or not. Because I think this is, it's 12 wide. So I believe I left 4, boom, boom, and then 3 on each side. Yeah. So now I just need to place these in a very kind of precarious position. But the house is getting really close to being done. Which I know it's kind of like a starter base, if you look into it. I'm sure it won't be like my final, like, fully done base. But I really like it. And I want to build some stuff around it. I have been thinking about, like, future projects down the line. And I have 2 different projects that I want to build. Which... these are actually ideas from whenever I was younger. Because when I was younger, I had a friend that would come over all the time, and at one point we started trying to build a city together. So I kind of want to bring that city into light. Like, actually make it. I think that'd be pretty fun. I won't reveal the name yet, because it might change. So, I don't know. But... I just thought that would be a cool, like, just a cool thing to do. Because we never finished it. We were playing on, we were playing on the Xbox edition. So, and eventually he ended up moving away. So we never got around to actually building a lot more than just a few buildings and a bunch of roads. But I think that'd be a good way to test my building capabilities and actually improve as a builder, because I've never been the greatest at that kind of building. I've always been more like rustic, because I don't know, I watched a lot of Green. He did a lot of rustic building tutorials, so I got a lot of my style from that. So I think that'd be a good way to improve and learn. But that's like down the road a long time from now. And I do want to build a town. It's a certain town from something else another friend and I used to work on when we were younger. Do I have any more of these? Did I throw them all in here? Yeah. But I wanted to work on a town that from one of our old Minecraft roleplays, and actually, like, reimagine it and build it up here, because I think that'd be pretty fun. Let me get this set up. We're gonna need a lot more mud brick stairs, and then I'm gonna put item frames on these to actually show off, like, what items in the chest and all that. But like I said, I'll do all that off camera, because no one wants to watch me sorting through items for like an hour, getting stuff figured out. I just mainly wanted to record this actual build, since I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera. But boom. I probably will end up finishing all the red wall off camera. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna end it here. I just wanted to thank you guys for actually watching these videos and taking time out of your day to look and see. So thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you continue watching, and I plan on continue making more. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.